Now, your forecast first, sponsored by ESL Federal Credit Union.
Not a bad way to finish off the last weekend in June. Mostly sunny skies. Had some rain, last night, but temperatures comfortably around 80 degrees. We'll drop in the 60s tonight, and a gorgeous work week forecast for you. That's coming up in a couple of minutes.
Still ahead, a local first responder gets a hero's send-off. And protests for racial justice continue over the weekend.
The officer did not have the cause to make a physical arrest on this individual.
But first, dramatic cell phone footage captures a controversial arrest in the city of Rochester. We'll tell you why this incident is under investigation.
From the team you can trust, this is breaking news from News 8.
Good evening, everyone. We're going to start with a controversial arrest that happened in Rochester last night. Police arresting a man for recording them with his cell phone, and that cell phone footage has now gone viral. It has also prompted a response from the Rochester Police Chief. Atia Collins joins us now live on Bay Street, where the incident took place today. Atia, why was this controversial? What happened?
Well, Maureen, some are saying officers might have used excessive force after that video began circulating on social media, showing two arrests that happened here on Bay Street. Now, take a look at the video. It was posted to Facebook and quickly went viral. It shows a group of officers detaining a man who can be seen on the ground. Rochester Police Chief Laurent Singletary says this incident started when officers noticed a man walking in the street and smashing a liquor bottle. The chief says during the arrest of this first man, an officer was bitten and pepper spray was deployed. That man is currently in Monroe County Jail on assault charges for biting the officer. Now, during this incident, police say a second man came out of his house and started recording officers. Police on scene then arrested this second man, charging him with obstruction and resisting arrest. After reviewing body cam footage, the chief dropped the charges against this second man, and an investigation into the arrest of the first man is underway after some said that police might have used excessive force.
This male was subsequently taken into custody in the entryway of his residence on Bay Street after a brief struggle. After being transported to the hospital and treated for minor injuries, the 21-year-old, the individual who was recording the incident, was issued an appearance ticket for obstructing governmental administration in the second degree and resisting arrest.
Now, police did say it is not illegal to record officers, and they are looking into that second arrest and the first arrest of whether or not excessive force was used. Reporting in Rochester, Atia Collins, News 8.
All right, Atia, thank you. Exactly 2 weeks ago, Governor Cuomo signed a bill affirming the right to record law enforcement activity. The New Yorkers' Right to Monitor Act also allows members of the public to maintain custody of any recording they make and the instruments used to make them, such as cell phones, meaning items like cell phones cannot be confiscated by police because they have been used to film an arrest. You can find the full press conference from the Rochester Police Chief today and the details of the arrest at rochesterfirst.com. New York is reporting the lowest number of COVID-19 deaths and hospitalizations since the COVID-19 pandemic began. Only 5 people died from COVID-19 in New York Saturday, and that is the first time that the daily number of deaths statewide dropped to the single digits. It is the lowest single-day death toll since March 15th. Hospitalizations continue to drop. They're now below 900. But New York isn't out of the woods. The state reporting some 600 newly confirmed COVID cases today alone. Despite New York's success in flattening the curve, the governor says he is concerned about other states with high rates of COVID-19. Right now, states like Florida and Texas are reporting new record daily numbers of COVID-19 cases. Florida had over 9,000 yesterday alone. On Meet the Press today, the governor expressed concern that people from those states will come to New York and increase the virus's spread. Anyone who comes here from high-risk states is being asked to quarantine for 14 days.
Lack of compliance, and I'm diligent about staying after New Yorkers and local governments that have to police it. And second, I'm now afraid of the spread coming from other states because we are one country and people travel, and I'm afraid the infection rate in the other states will come back to New York and raise that rate again.
Florida and Texas are among the states included in New York's travel restriction. Both of those states now seeing those thousands of new cases every day. They've even scaled back their own reopening plans as a result of the COVID surge. Black Lives Matter protests continued this weekend. Today, a rally was held outside the Spirit Room, which is a popular bar on State Street in downtown Rochester. And the focus of today's rally was on the LGBTQ community. Protesters honored Pride Month, which is celebrated the entire month of June, and highlighted the need for unity in the community, for everyone to come together and fight racial inequality. One protester said, "These rallies are an opportunity for all voices to be heard."
I think it's important for them to support each other because it's coalition, you know, there's power in numbers, and it might start with the most oppressed group being represented, but from there we can start building opportunities for other groups to hear to let their voices be heard.
Later, the group marched to MLK Jr. Memorial Park. It was one of at least 3 protests held in Rochester this weekend. Tonight, the community is mourning the death of a career firefighter who made his mark on local history. Richard Ziegler was believed to be the last surviving responder to a deadly plane crash at the Rochester airport. News 8 spoke to him at the scene way back in 1963.
On July 2nd, 1963, a Mohawk airliner crashed at the Rochester airport. 7 people were killed and 36 others injured. The pilot, trying to fly in a violent thunderstorm, lost control on takeoff. The plane crashed, broke into pieces, and burst into flames. 26-year-old airport mechanic Dick Ziegler was also part of the fire crew. He donned an air pack and was first to wade into the burning wreckage.
How hot was it inside the forward cabins where you were handing out the injured people?
I have no idea. I know it was awful hot.
Ziegler saved a dozen lives. After the crash, he transferred to the Pure Waters Department of Monroe County, but he never stopped serving as a first responder. He spent the rest of his life as a volunteer firefighter in Spencerport. Ziegler was devoted to service and honor, and nothing better reflects that than his actions in July 1963. Ziegler passed away nearly 57 years to the day of his heroism after the crash.
And Ziegler passed away yesterday morning, surrounded by his wife and children. He was 83 years old. We want to spend some time now with our senior salute. First, we'd like to say congratulations to Savannah Shade, who's graduating from Webster Thomas High School, and Orion Ashley getting a diploma from Gates Chili High School. Congratulations as well to Mia Siegel of Greece Athena and Raven Drummond from Pittsford Sutherland. And finally, best wishes to Madison Eisenberg, who's graduating from Victor Senior High School, and Jade DeSalvo, who's graduating from James Benaway High School. All right, it's time now for a check on the weather. Let's check in with meteorologist James Gilbert. James?
Hey, Maureen, beautiful day today. Hope you were able to get out there and enjoy it. Temperatures right now in the mid to upper 70s. Bit of a breeze out of the north, especially along Lake Ontario. Nice calm night, dropping down to the mid 60s, then warming up to 80. Look at these icons. Lots of sun for you for Monday. Going to be an absolutely gorgeous way to start off the work week. Transition to July right around the corner, Wednesday being July 1st. Rain stays east. We've got a low pressure system off to the east, closer to, we'll say, Boston. It's going to sit over there and keep the rain showers in that direction. So we're going to be dry. Temperatures a little bit on the above average side and ample sunshine. If you enjoy dry weather, I've got a perfect forecast for you really for the next 7 days. We've got a kind of another pattern where we get stuck without rain. So you're going to be having to water the plants over the next couple days. Futurecast here, a nice comfortable start, maybe some fog in the valleys, finishing in the lower to mid 80s, no chance for rain. Maybe an isolated drop by Tuesday morning, but otherwise we're looking good. Note the rain showers closer to Syracuse. So this side of your screen busy with the green. As we get closer and closer to Buffalo, we're looking pretty dry. News 8 8-day forecast, not much to say here. Precipitation chances are low. Icons are bright sun. I think we're looking good into 4th of July weekend. We see a little bit of a spike in temperatures here Thursday, Friday. I think we'll see an increase closer to 90 these days here, but we regulate Saturday and Sunday. And it's a gorgeous stretch. I don't think we really see much chance for rain as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday. So maybe not so great for the farmers, as we'll be continuing that deficit in rain, but pretty decent for any of those outdoor activities. Maureen?
All right, James, thank you. And thank you, everybody, for joining us for this newscast on the web. We'll see you on News 8 at 11. And, of course, check us out always at rochesterfirst.com. Have a great evening.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on rochesterfirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and our apps for both news and weather.